Well, next up is Gunther. And there was an awesome video package. It was a 640-day reign. I like when they do the piano shit with him. So the lady says that there's speculation that Gunther has grown overconfident and is overlooking the 6 men competing tonight. But Gunther says his only focus is his legacy and the responsibility of the Intercontinental Championship. And as a result, he's taken the great prize to heights it's never seen before. And Gunther lies to us again and says the creme de la creme will compete tonight to face me at the greatest stage of them all. And I'm flattered. It's a testament to all the work I've put in. So aside from that one little lie, good promo.
Yep, and he'll be winning at WrestleMania, so there's that too.
Speaking of WrestleMania, we have the gauntlet match. And again, this is to determine who will face Gunther one-on-one for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. And all throughout the evening, they had video package for each participant. You know, they were cool and all, but it's just like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to make them seem kind of important.
Ricochet is first, and McTurd is the second competitor. He and Ricochet start, and of course, McTurd's the first one to lose. Next out is Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed beats Ricochet, and Sami Zayn's next. Reed loses to Sami Zayn. Then Sami Zayn takes the tsunami from Reed, because Reed is a sore loser. And then Sami wrestles a full match after that against Shinsuke Nakamura. That kind of bugged me a little bit.
Why so?
He just took Bronson Reed's finish. Didn't Shinsuke pin him immediately?
Shinsuke was hot dog into the ring, so he was gloating about it.
I think that kind of hurt the tsunami a little bit.
Well, he had time to recover because of Shinsuke taking his time getting to the ring.
So Shinsuke's out. He loses to Zayn. And then Chad Gable is our final combatant for this gauntlet match. And, it's actually pretty good. Ever since the tsunami, Sami Zayn pretty much got his ass kicked and gutted out a victory. So he really did earn it. And Chad Gable comes out, and Sami's just lying on the mat. And Gable raises him to his feet because he doesn't want to beat Sami like that. It's his WrestleMania moment. He wants it with honor. And then Sami won. I was actually relieved, sort of. Gable would have been the better match, just in terms of logic. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Well, this brought out, as you would expect, the internet again. They felt that the wrong person won the match, as it should have been Chad Gable, since he had the built-in story, I guess.
No, he didn't. He dropped it the second he decided to sell a bowl of Ruffles.
Well, I just want to point out that if you listen to our show, we told you this months ago. Well, we're not Fightful or anything, so I guess there's that. But we said it months ago. Oh, it looks like WWE's moving on from Chad Gable. It was around the time that the Creeds beat the Alpha Academy in 2 minutes. It was around that time. It's yeah, don't see how that's helping him get closer to Gunther. And then, we got the Ruffles commercial and him and Ninja Tozawa dancing around with the NFL title that they had for each city.
The nasty.
Yeah. Oh, Tozawa, that's nasty. But I want to ask, where was the internet community when that stuff was happening? When he was getting beat by the Creed brothers, when he's dancing around with the title. You weren't upset then, but now we get to WrestleMania. Everybody expected, it's going to be Chad Gable. This is his moment. And then he loses and say, that's the wrong person. Again, they're thinking that they will be able to change another WrestleMania match.
It's kind of crazy that the fans would turn on Sami like that.
It is. So much so that there was a story that came out. Now, this is from Booker T, so I don't know if you want to believe it or not, but Booker T said he spoke to Sami on the flight after Raw, and Sami was down on himself, I guess you can say. He couldn't believe that the internet would turn against him. He put on such a good show in the gauntlet match, and he thought the fans loved him. So he was taken aback that they were wanting Chad Gable. He thought he was doing a good thing. Now, that's what Booker T said.
Going back to the gauntlet match, Sami and Gable, they had a weird moment. We're supposed to feel bad for Gable, but WWE did nothing to make us care for him when this moment actually came. And then Gunther came out, and he had a stare down with Sami. And that was the end of Raw.
Yeah, so just to put a bow on where the internet's landing, they think that maybe Chad Gable is going to be added to the match as a triple threat match to make it right. And again,
Jesus fucking Christ.
that nullifies what we just that gauntlet match was, I don't know, what, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So he just wasted all that to put Chad Gable in a triple threat match that he didn't even win to get in.
He didn't even get screwed. He lost fair and square.
Yeah. Clean loss.
In fact, he had an opportunity to win and he didn't take it. So not only did Sami beat him, he beat himself. He's not ready for Gunther. He needs to go back to the Ruffles. And I mean, it is the better match. Gable and Gunther, any day of the week, would have a better match than Sami and Gunther. But just in terms of logic and presentation, it ain't Gable.
Yeah, I would say he's not the right person, especially if we want to add in this fact. As I alluded to, I don't think Gunther's losing at WrestleMania at all. The second they made it a one-on-one match, I knew he wasn't going to lose. So yeah, if it was Gable, and he's been talking all this shit about next time he gets a chance, he's going to beat Gunther, and the plan was for Gunther to not lose at WrestleMania, and you put Gable in there, then there's really no more coming back from that. Like, you can let it build for like a one more chance. Like, Gable can, off of this loss, I'm done with this Alpha Academy shit. I had this chance. I lost it. I need to do this. He goes off on his own. He starts stringing together wins. That's very important. Stringing together wins.
Yep.
Running through the roster. And then when we get to Bash in Berlin, now you have an opportunity. Or SummerSlam. That's going to be in Cleveland.
Maybe he shaves his head and puts a mouthpiece in.
Oh, that'd be good. Start coming out to dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I think they should keep that theme. Someone should use that theme. I mean, they reused it for Kurt Angle. That was the Patriots theme.
It was. Yeah, you're right. They can build off this. That's what they should have done when Gable lost the first time. That way, this could have been something instead of just it's Sami.
And also, you can't leave Sami off the card. He's one of your bigger names, bigger draws. Honestly, a bigger draw than Chad Gable. So, yeah, you can't leave him off the card. So, all in all, it's good for the choice that they made, I would say.
Yeah, they did make a good choice. I did have a sigh of relief.
And the reign of Gunther continues, as it will.
We'll see what happens at WrestleMania. It's just really interesting how the fans seem to have just turned on Sami. Because this time last year, he should have been in Cody's spot. And now, fuck him.
Yeah, it is funny. He was in that scenario last year, but the underdog's part of the story. Now people want the underdog part of the story to take his place. But I don't think they've necessarily turned on him. Again, it goes all the way back to WWE bending the knee and changing the Rock Roman match. And now people think if they're vocal enough, they can get everything changed. I was thinking, remember Cyber Tuesday, that pay-per-view where you get the vote? Maybe they should bring that back since everybody wants to book the card themselves. It was a good concept years ago. It was just ahead of its time. But now you got, again, so many vocal people. Let them vote. And then really do the vote. I mean, you can still have your winner predetermined. Whoever they pick, you're going to face, but you're going to win. You know, you can keep that. Right. Or, this is going to be this type of match. I don't know. Here's a concept. Be prepared for whatever the vote's going to be and the type of match it is. But yeah, I was just thinking that because there's so many damn people with opinions. Every little thing, something's wrong. Golly, you have to complain about everything on the show? You complain about Maxine, you complain about Chad Gable. We'll gloss over the six-pack challenge, which is going to be a cluster. Like, why are they putting so many tag teams in a match? Anyway, we shall see how it goes. I don't think Chad Gable will be added to anything. I think he's going to be at home watching WrestleMania. As he should, because, again, he spent the better part of the year as a comedy, so stay in the comedy act.
That's what you get. But that was the end of Raw.
And last thing, we told you about it months ago. In the video that absolutely no one watched, we told you about it.
This whole thing that played out, we pretty much said.
Yeah.
He was going to just go back down to the end of the card. Spotlight was going to shine on him for no reason. And then, yeah, ultimately they didn't pull the trigger.